We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Okay, right?
Off the play fake, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here is Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinals have 1-6 now. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground to time. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Messina. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways. But you're right, they want to run the offense through him.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He's on his way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 5. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now a first carry here for the running back. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2nd and 9 now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to move back in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Drews. Remember, the offense scored. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
For Kittle here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll give him another shot here to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Red, 38.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Fielded at the 20. They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Messina. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on third down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Thomas brings it in. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perez.
2 yards to go, second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 20.
Back to throw again. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball banked way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A final shot before break. Messina. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And, Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Operating from the gun, Messina. Thomas has got it, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw.
Messina will get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to throw. Messina. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Not 60 Eagles. 60.
Operating from the gun. Messina. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for number 30, incomplete. Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork blend. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, we called him the disruptor. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Cardinals 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them in the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. Down to the 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. 64 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
First down 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? And shutting him off now open field. And he works free.
He's still on his feet.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Patterson now for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. The throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Messina. From the left side, it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq.
Back to throw. Messina. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Messina. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Looking to throw. Messina. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Messina. He gets it to Thomas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Ready.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Down. Hey, switch.
Now here's Young. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in development, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 6 now.
Young now from the 50. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Carson Schlesinger charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Let's go.
Young now. He finds his man, complete. That's Morales. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Messina. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
3rd and 2.
Here we go.
The play fake. Now Young. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Set, ready.
Young here to throw.
And complete to Smith-Njigba.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's another Seahawks.
Throwing, Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Down, ready.
To throw, Young. Looking the right sideline. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that.
And he will take this across midfield and down the 48-yard line. They've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Let's go. 10 black. Drill green. Green jack. Ready?
And Young's going to throw it here.
They'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba.
And he's got it inside the 10. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, it's Young. Now he's got it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the